since 2009, and we're with the Scobleizer.
Yay!
Don't take the piss. Are you taking the piss? Oh, I see. He's had a glass of wine.
Yep.
How's the new job?
It's going really well. So I'm doing Building 43, which is for people who are fanatical about the internet, and I'm looking for people who will teach small businesses how to get out of 1994 and into 2010.
Okay, and what are you teaching them? Give us a bit of inside information.
I'm teaching them about the 2010 web, so mobile, real-time, social networking, cut and paste programming, and a few other things. But really how to do a modern website, not a website that looked like 1994.
So you're kind of doing like a guide too?
I'm sorry?
More like a guide too.
We're doing videos like you're doing to teach the small businesses how to use the new infrastructure, like cloud computing, how to do videos that are bigger and interactive, how to do real-time communities with their customers, and how to even do the fundamental stuff that we all take for granted, but like Google, how to get into Google, how to do a blog, how to do a Twitter account, that kind of stuff.
And what's your revenue model?
We have no revenue. Who needs revenue models now?
How do you survive?
Why does Twitter doesn't have to have a revenue model?
They're just getting investment. Oh, you just have investment, right?
I'm working for Rackspace, so that's my revenue model. Rackspace is paying us to be their new R&D department, go around the world, study the world's best businesses, and bring that learning back in.
Now, I think the beauty about you and the beauty about how well you've done is partly owed to the fact that for many years it's just been you with the camera.
Yeah.
But I actually met your production manager last night.
Yes.
And he said that you actually have proper cameras now. You have editors. Why have you decided to go into this more produced kind of
Because there's more video today. The new iPhone, for instance, can publish right to the iPhone. So now everybody in the world can do video. That means that getting attention or getting engagement with an audience takes a better quality than just the crappy old camera that I used to use at Microsoft. I mean, I got 4 million users with a $250 camera because I was the only one. Now there's thousands and thousands of people who are doing that kind of video. So now it's time to step it up and invest in the quality.
There's lots of people have said, everybody's got to flip. That's the end of video production. But actually, it's just bringing up the bar a level, right?
Yeah, because video is harder to watch. It's not like Twitter. You can go through 100 tweets very fast. Boom, 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 boom. With video, you have to sit there and watch. And so if you're not using a good camera and you're not getting good audio and you're not getting good content, people don't watch. They don't talk about it. They don't pass it around. You won't get on Dig. So the bar has gone up for getting attention, and that's key.
It's very interesting, actually. And I think, do you think video is coming into fruition now? I mean, like, for example, a few months ago, I was reading like 1 out of 20 articles about video on the internet, and now I'm reading like 5 or 6 articles every day across the web.
We're still in the early days. The act of using video to communicate is still something very few people really understand how to do. And more people are getting into it because, look at all the iPhones, right, that people are using now. You can send a video right to YouTube off the new iPhone. That's going to change how we use video and the kind of community interaction we build. And also the real time is changing it. So when you do a live streaming video, which is more and more possible, Leo Laporte's doing that, right? Chris Perillo's doing that with live streaming video. Now you have an audience that's engaging with you in real time. That's really interesting as well.
Okay, now you're probably sick of this question because you've been here a while and I've seen you answer on TechCrunch, but you're in Europe. What do you think is the biggest difference between the European and American or Silicon Valley tech scene?
There's less and less difference. When I first started coming to London, there was a huge difference, and you could tell the entrepreneurs here weren't they weren't on it. There weren't as many. It was a smaller scene, but this party shows that the scene is getting bigger and bigger. It still is smaller than Silicon Valley, and a lot of people here I've seen have also visited Silicon Valley and have been crossing the pond. but this is a more vibrant community than it has been in years.
Yeah, I just got 2 more questions. The first one is, you've actually made a career and made a living out of becoming your own media outlet. You're like your own news channel.
Yep.
Tell people, how did you do it? What do you think's the best way to go for it, and how did you?
Well, I was early, and so I was an early blogger before blogging got very popular. And if you're early on something that gets big, that's called disruption, right? And I rode that wave. I took advantage of it, but I also did all the hard work. I was blogging in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, before TechCrunch was, right? But I was blogging every night and spending a lot of time on it. And so I built an audience that way. Today, if you were starting, you have to be better. I actually did an interview with Gary Vaynerchuk, who does Wine Library TV, and you have to study your competition and then do something better, do something different, and maybe do more of it, or do a better camera, if you can afford that, or just get better content, have prettier looking hosts. I mean, you're my new competition, and I can't compete anymore.
Did you get that on camera? Scobleizer said I was competition.
Totally.
Watch out. Hannah, I've got bigger breasts.
Ah! I don't know about that.
I wasn't going to say anything. All right, last question. What is getting you excited on the web right now? What's getting you buzzing? Applications, websites?
Well, I wrote a whole post about the 2010 web, so real time.
Give me a service.
Real time. Friend
Twitter.
feed, Twitter, Facebook. Here in UK, I saw Spotify. That's really cool. We don't have that in the United States. And
isn't Pandora the same?
No. Pandora, you pick a song like...
so it's more like Last FM.
It's different than Last FM. You pick a song and then it builds a radio station for you based on the tones of that song. Spotify is, I just want to listen to Black Eyed Peas, and it plays all the Black Eyed Peas instantly, right?
It's just perfect. I actually have a passion for Spotify.
Yeah.
And have you ever heard Roberta?
Yes.
She's over there, and she's as hot as she sounds.
Yeah.
So,
No.
anyway, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.